How you doing, everyone? It's me, TheDomotaku, and today we're talking more about New Game 2 exclamation points, Season 2, Episode 2. So, interestingly enough, with Season 2s, or like what I've been having with Season 2s recently, like Attack on Titan, is that when you have the Season 2 of a series and you just get right back into it, nothing's changed. Like, really, nothing's changed, but then the feeling of like the series has sort of come back. And that's sort of what I got from this episode, because episode 1 was like lighthearted. It's like, oh yeah, we're back, we're gonna make a new game. But then episode 2 starts off with a lot of drama really quick, and I was like really surprised. But it was sort of needed, and it was sort of well timed, and it was just really good. Basically, this drama is really good, and it was about like sort of time that we sort of saw this premise in New Game, considering all the like just the artistic sort of struggles they have with art in general, or like just drawing and being working and all that stuff. There's just some of the things you encounter in a workforce. So we'll talk about that in a bit. So far this episode, first half was super lighthearted, then the second half just got really serious like super quick, because essentially first half is like, okay, so we have the drawing contest going on for the lead character designing for the next game. And everyone just go ahead and go at it, right? And then Hajime be binge watching anime and falling asleep, not getting enough sleep, and then falling asleep at work, which is something that I would probably do. And if you do that too, you have to be careful. Just be careful, don't get caught. But it's a little funny how people misinterpreted that she was working so hard that she was falling asleep in work, but she was actually just binge watching anime. So that's hella funny. Now back to the drama, because that's basically the first half right there, the drama part. So yes, the character designing contest for who will lead the art and stuff for the next game, right? So they submit their first, or for one, Alba and everyone else in the group are having trouble with their decisions, what to draw and how to incorporate such new things for the next game. That when the first due date for the designs, or like the first viewing of what they have so far, they show a lot of promise. Yagami, of course, being super great and doing a lot more fantasy sort of drawings, which is really cool, by the way. That's like video game designing, character designing in a nutshell over there. So, but then unfortunately it was rejected because it's too similar to Fairy Story, which she wants to be more, or the producer or director, I was pretty sure it's director, yeah, the director, I forget her name, but she wants Yagami and her work to be more free and not more different than what she's used to. Of course it's good, but it's still similar to Fairy Story, which she didn't want, which is a struggle for her as an artist, even though she was like the first lead artist for, she's like basically like a super famous art designer for Fairy Story, right? And she got her work rejected, and like, oh shit, I gotta try next time. So then when Alba comes in with her work, now it's all a little bit similar, because she's inspired by Yagami, right? To draw like her, become like her, right? And it's almost Fairy Story like as well, until she draws this concept of her and a bear, and like a freaking, like her bear suit or whatever the frick, her sleeping bag and whatnot, right? So this was liked by the director, and this was original to an extent and better than Yagami's designs. So she got a little bit of praise, and essentially just the both of them had to rework their designs for the next due date for just reviewing the designs and whatnot. So Yagami was pissed because she got rejected, and Alba had some light of hope because her designs were actually pretty well done, just need to be fine-tuned, and this causes a lot of drama between the two, and I'll explain that after, because there was a side story where one of the side characters, Yoon, right, where she refused to enter the contest whatsoever, because last time, she's sort of the type of character where like there's someone that's better than you, right, but then you don't try because you assume you're gonna lose either way, or so that was her character. And that sort of, in this situation, I can't really say for sure myself because I'm not working, but in this sense of like, because they're designing characters, it's an art sort of working format, right? Of course, with art you have to work to make yours better than the others, right? And of course, if yours is better and accepted by the director, then yeah, of course, she likes it. So Yoon had no confidence in herself to enter whatsoever because she assumed that Yagami would beat Alba and, you know, be the designer again for the next game. So she didn't try at all. But then, seeing as how even her stuff got rejected for the next game, and Alba's got some praise, she realized that, oh, you know, like, I thought you were a fool of yourself, like making a fool of yourself, you know, trying so hard, even though you probably fail. I thought you were going to fail. And then Alba comes up with the greatest response to that question, is that it's better to fail knowing that it was, that, you know, the failure was earned, right? You'll say, in this sense of this contest, right? Let's say Alba and Yagami, of course, fought, and Yagami won. So Alba would accept the failure, knowing that, you know, the work that Yagami did was better and more approved by everyone else, because that's the work that they wanted. Then, of course, the better work is deserved. The best work deserves to be chosen, right? So that's sort of like an artist sort of thing. As an artist myself, you know, you probably had to accept that sort of defeat and feeling. But, you know, the worst part is trying without, or not giving up without not trying, right? That's what the whole lesson was about, right? So then after that, talking with Alba, she's like, you know what, I'm gonna go start working on designs. I'm super late, but I'll get it done by the second revision. You know, she started trying it, which was really nice. And then the big drama came up. So basically, Alba and Yagami got into like an issue together because Alba got praise and Yagami did not get praise. She got rejected because of her work. And of course, Alba joining this company because she saw Yagami as like her favorite artist who did Fairy Story, and like, you know, she's super great and talented and whatnot. You know, that image is really, it's not entirely true, because you see Yagami just struggling to create these designs, and she, you know, the first time when she designed Fairy Story, she got super lucky, and, you know, it's just like she got lucky basically. And now that she's struggling to do this a second time, she accidentally takes her frustration of being rejected and losing this competition on Alba, and causes some tension between each other. Now, of course, it was accidental, but, you know, it's just one of those things, like, it's a contest basically. You lose a contest, you feel frustrated, but then, of course, taking your frustration on people is not really the best thing to do, which causes a lot of tension between the two. Now, I like how they resolved this conflict, because of course she didn't mean it, and of course she goes to apologize and help her out with her designs, because Alba and both Yagami are stuck, alright? So I like the compromise they did with this ending, because essentially, towards the end, Alba and Yagami work together as the lead art directors. I'm just like, what the frick? So that was not, of course, I never expected Alba to become the lead art director, because she just entered, and there's no way she would probably beat Yagami. But because Yagami struggled with trying to make her stuff original and more creative, because she's still stuck on Fairy Story, and to have Alba have original ideas but not be able to like make them finalized and fresh and whatnot, they worked together, and they're both the lead art directors, which was a good twist. I must say that was a pretty good twist, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So Alba will come up with the original ideas, and Yagami will oversee those ideas and create them into legit stuff, right? I'm just like, that's pretty good. And, you know, it's not impossible for like one person to be the lead director for the art of a game or like something, right? You can have 2 or 3 people working on it and stuff, and it was like, that was a nice compromise. I really liked it. And that concludes this the episode, where they're just like, yes, you two will both lead the art directing team for the next game. Congratulations. And they're just happy and they high five, and that was great. That was really it. So really, with this episode, a lot of drama and a good resolution for it, because a lot of just lessons for new game. And of course, personally, I once again I relate to this a lot as a fellow artist. Where's my pencil? Somewhere over there. But, you know, as an artist who draws and whatnot, I could sort of feel like the struggles and like what they were thinking or going through in this situation. Of course, I'm not working for a game company or whatnot, but like, you know, as an artist who has to think of these kind of things, you know, the better work gets chosen and stuff. But then, well, in Yoon's case, then the other part was just like, you know, taking frustration on people and whatnot, and just being rejected, getting lucky, that sort of stuff. That was really some good drama and good tension and just good issue, just good stuff, good conflicts for the series. It fits for Alba and Yagami's character, because essentially those, well, Alba being the main character and Yagami being like the best artist in the series, the lead director, the one who did this game. Yeah, she's like seen as such a high character, but then to see her in this next situation where she got rejected is pretty new, and that's really good to see for these characters, because you know, with this new game, pun intentional, there's new challenges and new situations that they gotta come forward with and, you know, overcome themselves somehow. So that was it with New Game. I don't know, man. I just really like this episode. I think it was really great how they did the drama and the conflict and the resolution towards the end. Of course, once again, I feel more relatable to this issue because as an artist myself, I don't work in video games, but as an aspiring artist, so to some extent, I sort of could understand their feelings. So that was just sort of nice to relate to this episode a lot. So that was it for New Game episode 2. So I don't really know if I'm going to be covering other series that I'm watching currently. What else did I cover? I covered the smartphone anime, which I probably wouldn't, because it's enough is enough. There's the Tenchi no 3P. I don't really think I'm going to talk about that more. The next series I probably would talk about is Fate Apocrypha, but that's 25 episodes. I don't think I have the energy to do 25 episodes. Like, this is fine because 12, and yeah, I know the series already to an extent. I think that's about it. I still need to make the general video, so there's that. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like New Game, then like the video and subscribe, because I'll be talking about New Game more in the future. And subscribe because I'll also be talking about more of the... I might, like, quote-unquote, might be talking about more anime from the season, so stay tuned for that. And once again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week for episode... or whenever the next video comes out for episode 3. I can't guarantee that I'll get it out on time. I'll try my best. But I'll see you next time, guys. So thank you guys for watching once again. Take care, guys. Matane. And keep playing video games, guys. Oh, and be creative and don't give up without trying. Did I say that right? Don't give up without trying. Yes! Don't give up without trying. So see you guys later. Take care, guys. Matane. Woo! I hit the chair.